All right, so on page 44, we continue our study of matter. We're talking today about the properties of matter specifically. Yesterday we talked about matter making up everything, even the air that we breathe. So looking at page 44, it says, matter has properties. Some properties of matter are color, size, shape, odor, hardness, and texture. Read color for us, please, Mackenzie.
What are properties of matter? The matter of
This part, sweetie. Color.
color is the result of light rays bouncing an object.
Okay, so color, our eyes see color because of the sunlight and because of the light's rays. The different wavelengths determine the color that our eyes see. And so look at this pansy, this flower here. It's called a pansy. They want us to list the colors that we see. So what are some of the colors that you see in this flower? Sophia?
Yellow.
Yellow. And we're just going to write these in a list form. Yellow, comma. What else? Weston?
Black. Was that purple? Like
I think it's
quasi yellow?
It's purple.
It's-
dark purple.
it's a dark purple. So purple, yes. And Lily?
There is white.
White.
Now, if you're colorblind, you would see different colors.
Yes.
Didn't see any colors.
No, they do not see any colors. They just have trouble differentiating the colors, particularly greens and blues.
Is anyone colorblind?
Read please about hardness, Karis.
Describes how firm an object is. The hardest natural substance is diamond.
Is diamond. Diamond is the hardest substance that we have on Earth.
What
Substance. Thing.
I thought bedrock was the
It is, no,
bedrock.
no, it's not. Diamond is the hardest thing. All right, texture. Colt.
I feel like the
All right, Colt, go ahead and read texture.
Texture is how the surface of an object feels. Tree bark feels rough and bumpy.
Okay, so looking at the picture, you can see the tree bark, and you know everybody's touched a tree. You know how it feels, rough and bumpy. What is one thing that feels soft? What is something that feels soft? Zayden?
My pillow.
A pillow.
I was gonna say pillow.
All right. Moving on to odor. Read odor for us, Zachary.
Odor is what something smells like.
Okay. Describe the odor from this animal. What is this animal?
A skunk.
It is a skunk. So what adjective would we use to describe the odor from this animal? Dylan. Stinky.
It smells good.
It would be it would be stinky.
I said smelly.
All right. The last one. Read the last one for us, Luke. Shape.
Shape is a form of an object. Common shapes are cubes, spheres, and pyramids.
Very good. So shape is another property of matter, and all of our objects have different shapes, and we can help use those, or we can use shapes to describe the object that we're observing. We can use odor, we can use the texture, color, hardness. These are things that we use our five senses to determine. And so that's going to go along with your number 4 on your listening guide. It says list at least 5 properties of matter. Go ahead and do that at this time. We've just talked about at least 5 of them. Well, 5 of them. Exactly, 5. The last thing you're going to do when you get back to your desk after turning in your listening guide is your lesson check. Number 1 says, what is matter? We read that at the very beginning of this lesson on page 42. We actually highlighted it. So go ahead and answer that with a complete sentence. And then number 2 says, assess. Your friend has 2 types of fruit in her lunch today. She thinks she has an apple and an orange. What evidence can you identify to confirm that your friend is correct? She thinks she has an apple and an orange. What would you use to identify, what properties would you use to tell what kind of fruit she has in her lunchbox? Answer those 2 incomplete sentences. And when you're finished with that, you're going to close your book, you're going to slide it in your desk, and I know you're going to be, that way I'll know you're ready to watch our Generation Genius video.